What are you doing? Hello students, how are you doing? I hope I am audible.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so I'll start in 2 minutes. I hope that's okay. If your friends are ready to join, please ask them to join as early as possible. I will wait for 2 more minutes to start, right? Okay, so I hope we can start. Uh, Faiza ma'am, do you want to announce anything or shall I start?
I No, ma'am, you can go ahead. Just wanted to say that the attendance will be taken at random today. So while you take your class, no
Sure.
session code or link will be provided. Only for today.
Okay, sure. I hope students you understood what did she say. Okay. Do you all remember we had talked about the just a minute. I hope my screen is shared.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So do you remember we had talked about the loops and we had started with them. But before that, no, I would like to just quickly go through whatever we have done up till now, so that, because I know I'm conducting session after many days, because I was busy with something in between, so I couldn't do it. But yes, that's why I decided that I will take 1.5 hour today, or let's see how much we can take. 1 or 1.5 hour depends on our whatever the loops we have decided to understand and to think about them. Uh, okay, fine. Somebody is asking, waiting in the lobby, admit. Okay, that must have been done. Fine, no problem. So the thing is, here we had started. I'll quickly go through the things. I hope my screen is shared, and I'll be continuing the same things in the same same Jupyter notebook, so that it would be easier for you. Okay, so we talked about the various data types. We spoke about the different system defined functions, print input type, etc. In addition to that, in one of the session, I told you about the math library, okay, or math module, how to import it, okay. And then I told you about the various functions like sqrt, pow. In addition to that, there are functions like floor and seal, okay. So we talked about them. So they came as a byproduct of whatever the lecture was going on. So it just clicked me that yes, I should tell you that. So I told you. Then we spoke about the backslash character constants. I hope you remember, they are known as escape sequences or backslash character constants. Okay. So we talked about them, /t and /n. Okay. I told you that how to import the math library, and then how to find out the how to find out the sqrt, or maybe seal, okay, or maybe floor or something like that. Fine. So all these things we spoke about on the other day, or for the number of sessions which we have conducted up till now. Fine. Then we spoke about the various operators, if you remember. So we spoke about the arithmetic operators, and they were nothing but plus, minus, multiplication, division, then modulus, okay. In addition to that, floor division. And I told you the difference between the division and the floor division, okay. So floor operator, okay. So there we talk about, one is talking about the quotient, obviously with the decimal point, and another is talking about the quotient with the full, I meant to say the whole number, okay, the integer number. Fine. Then we spoke about the different relational operators, and how do they behave, how do they work if I give the values for a and b, and then how would they get executed. Fine. After that, we spoke about the conditions. Fine, because see, there are three constructs in any programming language. So it is sequential, conditional, and iterative. Okay. So when you talk about sequential, you are going to write down the programs one after another, and obviously there are no conditions. So I had given you the example. For example, currently you are in engineering college, okay. Obviously, if you are a student, okay, and you wanted to do some architecture, the plan was there in your mind. You wanted to be an architect, or you wanted to go for, say, some other type of degree, okay. But then in the meantime, you got the admission in whichever college you are, and you decided to take the admission. But then you decided, right? You must have thought about it, or there must be a discussion at your home that if suppose one doesn't get the admission, or you don't get the admission here, you can try over there. So what is the meaning of this? This is something like the conditions, okay. So we spoke about the conditional construct, okay, or we can talk about the different conditions which we can give by using if condition, okay. And then we spoke that there is if statement, then there can be if and else, okay. Not necessarily you have to use always else, okay, but there are chances that either you have to do this particular task, or you want to go for another task. So here you can see that the value of p is positive or p is negative. right? So there we spoke about the thing here, okay, and then we spoke about even if elif and else. I can show you that. Give me 1 minute. I'm just scrolling down. Even I can make it bigger, and now I hope you can see. I had just forgotten that it is too small, but now I hope you can see it on your mobile or maybe on your laptops very clearly. Do let me know in the chat. And then we spoke about, let me go through the things. Yeah, we spoke about the list. Okay, but I just gave you the idea of the list. That list is a collection. It stores a number of elements of different data types in it. Okay, and whenever we want to check whether that particular element is there in that particular list or it is not there. I hope I'm audible. Am I?
Yes, ma'am, you're audible.
Okay, okay, thank you. So we can give those particular the operators like in and not in, etc. Fine. Then in addition to that, we spoke about if, elif, and else. Okay, fine. I told you that there can be if only, there can be if and else. But if suppose there is more than one condition, or if there are more than two conditions, then what are you going to do? Okay, so we had spoken about if suppose the marks have to be given, the two subjects marks or three subjects marks have to be given. Okay, and then I want to find this out that. How is the grade of that particular student? I'm talking here about a single student, huh? Every time. Up till now, I'm talking about a single student because I haven't started talking to you all about the loops. Yeah, I do remember I had given you the idea about the loops, but I hadn't told you that how to work on them. Maybe whenever we try the different problem statements. Okay, so we are going to do that today. So here it is very much possible that if, elif, and else, if suppose there is a need to give more than one elif, okay, then we can do that, and we had done, I suppose, such type of conditions also. Okay, you can see those, and I hope the Jupyter Notebook files must have shared with you, and you must have seen them, opened them, tried to execute the things, and so we had talked about even that particular rectangle, when rectangle can be a square or when square can be a rectangle. Okay, so different examples we had talked about. Okay, later on, after doing the condition, okay, we had come to the loops. Okay, so I'll just repeat this and then I'll go back to the PowerPoint presentation. I hope that's okay. Okay, by the way,
Yes, ma'am.
the it's always what I can say, that an instruction from me, that if suppose you come across any doubt, do write it down in the chat. Otherwise you can stop me anywhere and you can ask me the doubt. I don't mind at all. Okay, I would be happy to give the answers if it is related to that particular concept. Okay, so now you can see here, I started telling you about the loops, and the loops are of different types. Okay, that we will see in the PowerPoint presentation, obviously. Okay, but what is the difference between condition and the loop, or what is the difference between condition and the iteration? The conditions get executed only once. Okay, whereas whenever we speak about whenever we speak about the loops, they get executed in an iterative manner. What do you mean by that? Suppose I have got this particular program, okay, or suppose I have got this particular program, okay, then that time what is happening here? I has been given as 1 initialization. I want to go from 1 to 5. Okay, so while I less than equal to 5, print the value of I is I. Okay, so the value of I is would be my the message which I want to display, which you can see over here, and the value of I would be displayed as first time it would be 1. This is known as the dry run. I must have told you last time that you must have the habit of doing the dry run every time. If suppose you take a notebook and pen, and or even if it is possible for you to take slate and pencil, would also do very well. Okay, you don't have to use the notebook pages for doing the dry run again and again, because now onwards the bigger programs would come, and obviously it might take a lot of pages, right, in doing the dry run, only doing the dry run. Okay, so you can do that. Okay, so what is happening here? I equal to 1. Now what is going to happen? The condition would be checked. In if also there is a condition, but is 1 less than equal to 5, it is going to get checked. If it is like that, 1 would be printed. Here it will come 1 plus 1 is 2. I told you this is the shortcut operator, etc. we had discussed. So 1 plus 1, I would be replaced here. Please keep it in mind that i's value 1, okay, would be substituted, okay, here on the right hand side. Please not on the left hand side, because on the left hand side it's a variable where, or identifier, okay, where this particular expression is getting equalized. Okay, so here 1 plus 1 2, 2 less than equal to 5, 2 would be printed. 2 plus 1 3, 3 less than equal to 5. So every time whatever I am saying, 2 less than equal to 5, 3 less than equal to 5, the conditions would be checked. Okay, and after executing the condition, this would get printed as maybe 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 or 5. But whenever it would come to 5, rather I will say 4. Okay, 4 would be printed. 4 plus 1 5. 5 is not less than 5, but less than equal to, the meaning of less than equal to is either less than or equal to. Okay, 5 is not less than 5, but 5 is equal to 5. So here it would come, 5 would get printed, 5 plus 1 6 would happen. Okay, and then it's going to get executed. I'll show you one thing. Give me 1 minute. Just a minute, it is confusing. Okay, deliberately I'm giving the value of I is after incrementation. Deliberately I'm giving such type of statement so that you'll come to know. So every time I do tell the students that it goes up, that is, I meant to say I is 5, 5 plus 1 6 happens. Okay, don't think that here only the loop gets finished or loop gets exited. Okay, here 5 plus 1 happens. Okay, it is 6, and then I generally tell that 6 will go up. Okay, 6 value of 6 will go up. Is 6 less than 5? No. 6 equal to 5? No. Here it will come out. After this, here the control will come out. But then every time the students, obviously, if I tell them, still they don't try it on their own. So now I will be showing you in the value of I is after incrementation. So let me execute. Can you see? After incrementation, I can see 6 also. Can you see that? Okay, so 6 gets calculated. Okay, that is 5 plus 1 6 would get calculated, but it won't be displayed. I meant to say as this statement I have given later now. Okay, but this statement was for printing the value of I 1 2 3 4 5. Okay, so this happens. I hope you understood what do I want to say. Any doubt?
No, ma'am.
Okay, others also don't have any doubt, and I suppose if suppose you are not able to speak, I hope you are giving the
No, ma'am.
sending the messages in the chat.
No, ma'am. No doubts.
Okay, thank you so much. Okay, so we can go ahead. Now, give me 1 minute. Yeah. So later on, I spoke to you that, okay, I started from the smaller number and then I went ahead. Okay, but if I start from bigger number, do you remember I had given you the example of the steps if you want to go from the ground floor to the first floor? And then whenever you want to come from the first floor to the ground floor, you are not going to directly jump, right? you would be doing this task one step and one after each step. Okay, so I equal to 10 while I less than equal to 1. Sorry. While I greater than equal to 1, please keep it in mind. When the value is higher, okay, the condition would have the value lower. Okay, and please don't get confused, because there are chances that you might get confused. And when the value is lower, okay, in the condition the value would be higher. Okay, and accordingly, when your value is lower, it is plus, it is incrementation, and when your value is higher, it is minus, that is decrementation. Okay, and then it would be printed something like this: the value of I is 10, and then 9, and then it would go up to maybe 1. Okay, so this is the syntax of while, and then I suppose I had stopped here. Okay, so had you done this program? I had told you that to execute this program. Forgot? No response? Have you done this program? Okay. Nobody's saying yes. What happened? Forgot or what? Okay, fine. You can do it later, okay, after the session. Fine, no problem. I'll go. Now I hope there are no doubts, because I revised the things and now I can start with this. Okay. So we are going to talk about somebody's mic is on. Would you please switch it off? Will you please mute yourself and then speak? Okay, so these are the points which we are going to cover today. Okay, out of that we have spoken about loop or the loops. Okay, so why is it important? Types of loops, why loop and example, for loop and example, etc. we will speak about. Okay, so what is a loop? A loop can be used to tell a program to execute the statements repetitively. Okay, or we can say that a loop repeatedly executes the same set of instructions until a termination condition is met. Okay, so we spoke about the how the termination condition is met, or how can we execute the things though we have given them, and after incrementation also it goes one step ahead. Okay, but what happens, it as the condition is not getting fulfilled over there, you get the output as say 1 2 3 4 5, whatever we have talked about. By the way, so no problem. So I hope you understood this particular loops. Okay, so now you can see this would be just a revision for us. So now why the loops are used? Okay, what do you think? Why do we use loops? Yeah, it is written here, I can see, but why there would be a problem in writing down good morning or good evening 100 times? What do you think? Can anybody tell me? Why it is written here that it would be tedious to write down the statements 100 times and all? The students are not giving me the reply today. What happened? Aryan, where are you?
Yes, ma'am.
You are there, no? ऐसे लग तो नहीं
Yes,
रहा
ma'am.
है. Okay, others, especially?
Yes, ma'am.
It causes repetition. Okay. Well, let it get repeated. Now, what is the problem? What is the problem with it? Acha, okay, no problem. would you be a developer for doing such things? For doing writing down the things 100 times? No, not at all, right? You want to
Yes, ma'am.
develop the programs in such a way that it would save your energy and you can do more work in that lesser time, right? So that's why it's written that it's tedious. Okay, so that's why we are learning the loops. Okay, can you tell me any use case in your daily life or in your day-to-day life, okay, where obviously in the apps, I would give you the hint, in the apps which we are using, the different apps, applications, where the loops must be getting executed. You can give some random answers. It's okay if suppose it goes wrong. I don't mind. Did you all understand the question?
Ma'am, once again repeat, ma'am.
Okay. I said in your day-to-day life, have you come across any such problem statement or any such use case in the applications which you use in your day-to-day life? Say maybe WhatsApp or maybe Amazon. You must be placing the orders, or Myntra, or maybe Book My Show, such type of.
Loops, ma'am. Loops concept, ma'am.
Yes.
We will use in countdown timer. Ma'am.
Countdown time.
Countdown timer, ma'am, we will use.
What do you mean by that? नहीं, मतलब I am not able to understand.
Ma'am, if you set a timer for 5 seconds, it will use and it will reduce time.
हाँ. अच्छा, okay. तो मतलब you want to say that within within so and so time, this would not work or this will stop working, something like that.
Yes, ma'am. Or general timer, ma'am. General timer also, ma'am.
Okay, simple timer. Okay, okay.
Yes, yes, ma'am.
On mobiles, whichever we use. Suppose one is going for running.
Yes, ma'am. Yes,
So
ma'am.
now one has to complete that particular, say, 1 kilometer car running in so much time. That's what you wanted to say, right?
Yes, yes, ma'am.
Okay. Anybody else? Good example, actually. Anybody else? Have you come across? See, you start thinking in such a way that how can you use these things, or where can you utilize these things, this knowledge in your day-to-day life? Okay, by the way, whenever you are using calculator, whether on laptop or whether on your mobile, anywhere, huh? What do you think? You enter the numbers. Okay, you get that particular result. Again, it comes to say 0. And again, you start doing, right? So whenever you clear the screen, it gets cleared, that memory gets cleared, and the whatever was the prior result, you don't obviously it is not getting added with the later numbers or something like that. And again it comes to 0, and again it is allowing you to make use of the calculator. So don't you think it is just like a loop, it's working?
Ma'am.
Right. So you need to search such type of things, and where it is they are getting useful, so you can think about them. Okay, so fortunately we have loops. Yeah, thanks to loops, I meant to say, because using a loop control statement, you simply tell the computer to display a string, say 100 times or 15 times. Here 15 times is written. Okay, so this is for loop. We will complete this, and then we will go to the execution, or in between we can go. So we spoke about the while loop, right? That if the condition is true, so how is this going to get executed? This is while expression or sentences. Okay. If the condition is true, whatever the condition I have given is true, then the code would get executed. If it is false, okay, then it would get, it would be out. And when it is true, it will again get executed and will start. So this loop would go on and on and on up to your condition gets satisfied or your condition is met. That was the thing which was written in the first slide or second slide. Okay. So until your condition gets fulfilled or satisfied, okay, it's going on and on and on. If it gets dissatisfied, okay, it will come out. Fine. So this is something like we are talking about the while loop, and this is known as the flow chart. So we had spoken about it, printing the writing the program to print 1 to 10. Okay. So what is required here or what is mandatory here? Giving the initialization. Okay. And obviously giving the increment or decrement also. Fine. So you need to keep it in mind. Obviously, the condition is needed to be given. You would give it. Otherwise, you may not get the proper answer. Fine. So now, instead of going to the for loops, I would like to take some examples. Yeah. So do you remember we had done one program? Just a minute. Let me go up. Fine. This is something like this program I'm talking about. Okay. Length and breadth I'm taking from the user. And if it's a square, sorry. If the values are same, then it's a square. Otherwise, it's a rectangle. How many values we are giving here? Only two?
Two yes, ma'am.
Two values. One for length, one for breadth. Right?
Yes.
And our problem getting solved here. Okay. Now I want to do it for 3 sets of values. I want to do it for 3 sets of values. I want to say that suppose in one of the working style, I gave here 3, here I gave 4. Next time I gave here 7. I gave here, say, I'm giving some random numbers, huh? Don't worry. 17. Okay. And then here I'm giving 8 and here I'm giving 2. I want to do it. I want to do this particular program. I want to write this particular program or I want to execute this particular program 3 times for 3 sets of values. What should I do? Okay, forget about it. It is getting difficult for you. It seems. Okay. I will just ask you one more time. Give me 1 minute, huh? Okay. For how many students we are executing this particular program?
1 student.
Okay. I want to execute. How many students are there in the meeting currently? 21?
20.
19. 20. Okay, assuming 20. Okay. I want to execute this for 20 students. Can I? So am I going to write down this program 20 times?
No,
No,
ma'am.
ma'am.
No. So just a minute, I was copying. No problem. You can continue speaking. I don't mind. I'm copying it. So what do you think? What should I do? Or am I supposed to just look at it? Automatically it will get executed or what? Oh my God, whenever I'm trying to copy and paste now, every time this is coming. Okay, anyways, I'll copy and paste it. I will... Okay, I'm waiting for the answer. Okay, then you don't have any answer. So I'm going to execute it for 20 times. And then our 1.5 hour would get over in those 20 times, executing the 20 times.
Use loops, ma'am.
Okay, use loops. Okay, thank you so much. Now, after this, what I want to ask you is, where should I use the loop?
At the starting, ma'am, first of all, you have to ask the user how many students are there.
Okay, just a minute. I'm just copying. Okay, Aryan is giving answer, right? Who
Yes,
is giving
ma'am.
me answer? Okay. But whatever Aryan is saying, other students, whatever Aryan is saying is correct? Or if he is wrong, then what is your suggestion? मैंने बोला था आपको कि everybody can speak, no problem. We have that much time. Don't worry. So whatever Aryan is suggesting, is that okay and correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Yamuna is okay. Amazon app. Okay. In Reels. So, how to pronounce your name? Deva. How to pronounce your name?
Devendra, ma'am.
Devendra.
Yes,
So
ma'am.
you have given it wrong in the isn't it your spelling is wrong you have given? Devendra. N is not there only. Okay, just check it once. No problem. Okay. In Reels. Okay, good, good. So you watch a lot of Reels or what, Devendra?
I use Insta somewhere.
That ad also, yes, that no problem. That ads also come repetitively, right? For booking an item, single code should be written for the process. Okay, fine. Okay, no problem. So I was asking you something else. Aryan is saying that I will need to give the loop, and he said that I will have to ask that how many students are there, something like that. Okay. So is it correct or do you have any other suggestion? Devendra, you can also answer instead of watching the reels. No problem, but you can watch the reels, but you can answer also. Both the things you can do.
Ma'am, I don't know about loops, ma'am, because
Acha,
I
you don't
didn't
know.
last
Huh?
two lecture, ma'am.
Oh, you were not there or you just started from last two lectures?
Ma'am, I didn't attend
You
lecture
didn't
4 and
attend
5.
the last two
Here I
lectures.
attend lecture 1, 2, 3. Continuously attend.
Okay. Okay, continuously attended. Okay, fine,
Yes,
no
ma'am.
problem. But now you please be regular.
Okay, ma'am, I will be regular, ma'am.
Okay, I'll wait for you then. And then only I will start the lecture.
Sure.
Okay. Others would like to say anything on whatever Aryan is saying? If suppose the loops have to be used, where to use the loops? See, if I don't ask you, no, I had told you last time, I can go ahead and ahead. I can complete the portion within what? Say 3 weeks. If I take 3 weeks in the sense, two lectures, then also I'll complete. But then I want you to clarify your doubts and clarify my doubt also. Okay, fine, no problem. Now here, whatever Aryan is saying is correct. Okay, so I'll have to ask how many students are there, etc., etc. Oh, I'm so sorry. Huh. So at this moment, Aryan, I will not ask how many students are there and all. I will not go to that extent. But because see, what will happen, if I enter while I less than equal to 20, no, for 20 times I will have to enter and that would be too much time taking. Okay. So if I do it for twice or thrice, then also it will be same, right? So if I can execute it for twice, 2 times or 3 times, then also 20 times also, if I give 20, then 20 times will get executed, right? So here I would say, sorry, what is happening? While I less than equal to 3. Okay. Now, what should I do? I'm going to do it for 3 people. Calculating. You can write it down, the suggestions in the chat. The grades for 3 students. Okay. So what should I do now?
Ma'am, first you need to initialize the I value, ma'am.
Okay, I'll have to initialize the value you said, na?
Yes, ma'am.
So I equal to 1. I did it. Okay. Later. So would it be in one line like this? Would it be in one line like this? This one? Is it correct? Because we have learned about the indentation operator, no?
We can use user-defined function. We can create one function.
But user-defined functions we haven't done, no? So why should I create a function? Right? Why do we want every time user-defined functions only? Without that also we can do, no? At this moment, there is no need, right? At this moment. I'm asking you, would it be in one line? Simple. So I was about to show you this. See, if when I had given the conditions, automatically this print went inside. See if you remember. Okay? Right? So this indentation is correct?
No, ma'am.
Ma'am, no, ma'am. We have 2 tab space for
Okay,
each line.
fine. Okay, thank you. I'll just do that. In the meantime, do let me know what other changes I have to make.
Ma'am, don't use name for 2 times, ma'am. Instead, you can write increment operation at last.
Okay.
After percentages, after that you can use increment operator.
Okay. Would do. Fine. No problem. Okay.
Or else even at last you can use them. After student secured pass grade.
Here.
At last, yes, ma'am.
I equal to I plus 1, you went to say.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now rest of the things are fine. So have a look.
Yes.
See, you should be able to write down the program. That is one thing. You should be able to test the program also. You should be a good tester also. That I think I had used this particular statement in one of my lecture. So is it correct now? Shall I execute? And it won't be are you confident that it won't give me any error?
Ma'am, once in first 2 lines, ma'am, we have asked name for twice.
Okay, sorry, it was copied. It was pasted already, or I must have done Control V twice. Sorry. Okay, rest of the things are fine.
In proof indentation
Yes,
error.
ma'am.
Sorry.
In proof indentation error.
Here only I
Or
made the
if loop,
changes.
ma'am.
Just a minute. I made the changes here only. Just a minute. I made changes. Oh my God. I was supposed to do it there. Okay, no problem. We'll make the changes here and then I copy and paste it. Let it be. Because again and again doing the same thing. Fine. I will make the changes here only. You have the prior copy of this Jupyter notebook. I wanted to write it down below, but then I forgot. I suppose in between I started making the changes in the upper code only. That's okay. Okay. What did you say? Somebody suggested me something. I didn't hear it properly.
Ma'am, in proof indentation error was appears.
Indentation error I will get.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, why?
Because in the print statements are inside in the while loop.
If statement are inside while loop, so they are if statement are inside while loop only.
Print statement also, ma'am. Under
Print
the
set. Okay, you meant to say print statement inside if condition.
yes, ma'am.
That way, right? I was
Okay.
expecting this. Good. Now, anything else I have to do? Okay, can we do the dry run quickly? What is going to happen? I equal to 1 while I less than equal to 3. Is the condition would the condition get fulfilled here? 1 less than equal to 3, true or false?
True, ma'am.
True. Then it would come in. Okay, enter the name of the student. Okay, name would be entered. First test marks, second test marks, third test marks would be entered. Okay, everything would be done. Okay, until here. Okay, and the condition would be executed, right? I equal to I plus 1. It would be 1 plus 1, 2. Okay, 2 less than equal to 3. Again, the whole thing would get executed, right?
Yes, ma'am.
2 plus 1. Here it would be 2 plus 1, 3. Okay, 3 less than 3. No, 3 equal to 3. Yes. Again, it would get executed, and then it might give you the correct output. Let's see. Shall I execute it now?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so now it is asking me the name ABC. I'm giving random marks, huh? Don't worry much about it. This was for the first student, right? A, B, C, D. This was for the second student, A, B, C, D, E. This is for the third student. Got it? Understood? Okay, so in this manner, our loops work. And now, any doubts to anybody?
No, ma'am.
Others?
No, ma'am.
Okay.
No, ma'am.
Now, okay. Now I had asked you, I think you remember the prior question. Okay. If suppose I want to do this, I meant to say, sorry, I want to check this squares area, and I want to check whether the square is rectangle or rectangle is square for 3 different values. Now, would you be able to give me the answer of that particular question? And did you understand the question now? Again, the same
Yes,
thing I will
ma'am.
have to do,
Same.
right?
Yes, ma'am.
So
Same,
you
yes.
got it, right? So if you execute it, you will get. So I hope you can do it. Here you can give while I equal to initialization I equal to 1, while I less than equal to 3, and then going ahead I equal to I plus 1. Got it? So I hope you can do it for any problem statement. Now, you are going to tell me, and I'm going to write down the code. Give me 1 minute. Let me come down. Now what do I want to do, you know? I want to take the random 5 numbers from the student. Sorry, I want to take random 5 numbers from the user, and then I want to calculate the total and average. Do it. Chalo, let me know. Fatafat. I will write down the code. And everybody can answer, huh? Did you understand the question or no?
Ma'am, one second, repeat the question.
Yeah. By the way, ये कोड को ठीक कर लेना बाद में. Huh? I just made the changes on the upper code, on the code which was given above. Okay, of the loop. So I will write it down here. Execute it for 5 different students using loops. Loop by loop. Okay, better. Fine. Because I did make the changes on the top. Okay, my doubt is I want to take 5 random numbers from the user, 5 random numbers, huh? From the user. Okay, I meant to say कभी 7, कभी 5, कभी 3, कभी 8, कभी 12. Okay, in the second run, maybe sometimes 5 to 100, 12, 13, something like that. Okay, so forget about first run and second run. Okay, I want to take 5 random numbers from the student, how I said. Okay, and I want to calculate the total and the average of them.
Yes, ma'am.
चलो शुरू हो जाओ, बताओ. I will write it down.
First, you use While loop, ma'am.
Okay. What should I write? Condition तो देना पड़ेगा ना?
I less than or equal to y. Sorry, 5.
What? 45?
5, ma'am.
5. Okay.
Yes, ma'am. And before that, initialize I value as 1, ma'am.
Initialize the value of I. Okay.
Yes, ma'am. About, yes, ma'am.
Huh.
Now take input, ma'am, from user.
Okay. 5 times 5 numbers. X, Y, Z.
Yes, ma'am. Int of input.
So how many times? How many numbers? 5.
Yes, ma'am. Enter a number.
Sorry. Huh. Let it get, that error would go away whenever I'll be executing. Don't worry. हाँ, अभी क्या करूँ बोलो? Why is it not coming? Now it will come. What should I do? No, Y, Z, A, B.
No.
If I'm going to
Yes,
take
ma'am.
5 different numbers, then मैं loop क्यों use कर रही हूँ भाई? 5 times I want to take, no?
Okay, 5 numbers, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. We don't need loop. We just need 5 different variables.
No, but I want to use the loop, no? Why should I use 5 different? Now I'm asking you to give me, to suggest me to enter 5 different numbers. कल जाके if I ask you 100 numbers डालना है, तो are you going to tell me to write down 100 times?
No, ma'am. Give the increment operator, ma'am, for I.
Okay. फिर I want to take the total, their total, and then ठीक है, total, currently total, then we will talk about the average. I'm waiting for your answer, huh? That's why I'm waiting. Otherwise, I could have written the program, no? Total लिखूं? Is that okay?
No, ma'am.
Right? ऐसे तो लिखते हैं ना? We write it down like this, isn't it? Okay, fine, no problem. Think about it. I'm writing down the problem statement, because आप लोग उतना सोच नहीं रहे हो, and then I'm not able to see. I can write down the code very easily. That's not a problem at all. Okay, but if I'm going to write down the code, then what are you going to do? Right? So what I want is randomly take 5. I will start with a for loop, and then again I might come back. तब तक सोचो, ठीक है? Take 5 numbers. I will suggest you use the while loop, ठीक है? And calculate total and average. Yeah, total आ गया तो average आने में कोई बड़ी बात नहीं है ना? Fine? Understood ना? Problem statement समझा ना कि नहीं समझा? I meant to say here, I'm going to take 4, 5. Sorry. I'm going to take 4, then maybe 6, then maybe 7, then maybe 1, and then maybe 2, 3. Okay, I want to add all of them. So it would be 4 plus 6 plus 1 plus 7 plus 3. So 10, 11, 17, and 21. 21 divided by 5. Because there are 5 numbers, right? So 21 divided by 5 would be 4.2 around. Okay, so that should be my output. Either here it should show me 21. here, bolo.
Total is equals to total plus X, ma'am, not I.
Okay.
We need to add the input from user.
What should be added from the user? What did you say? X ka value, the value.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so shall I execute this now? Shall I execute it now or no? Not yet.
It may work, ma'am.
It may work or it may not work. Okay, I'm trying. Okay.
Ma'am, write total after while loop, ma'am. Exit the while loop.
Okay.
Total also.
Total after what? Sorry.
Nothing. That's it, ma'am. It should work, ma'am. Now.
Got it? So you only suggested me, no? I didn't write it down. So who suggested me? Yamuna. Who suggested me?
Yes,
Vaishali.
ma'am.
Yamuna. Okay, that's good. Great, Yamuna. You are doing good. You did a good job today.
Thank you, ma'am.
Okay. So in this manner, we can write it down. After doing total average, would it be difficult? It won't be, no? So I can write it down here. Average equal to total by 5. Isn't it? And then I might write down total and average is slash t slash t avg, na? Avg. That's it. Anything else? No, no needed, not needed at all. So I'll be giving the, now I'll change the numbers. I'll be give a bit bigger numbers. 32, 90. Just a minute. Okay, can you check it? So you all did it. So pat on the back. Okay, fine. So did you all understand while loop now? Ki no? Still no. Understood the while loop or not understood yet?
Yes, ma'am.
Understood?
Yes, ma'am.
Surely. Okay, others are not speaking. What are they doing?
Yes, ma'am. Understood.
Okay, understood. Okay, Vaishali?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, Roshan? Okay, fine, no problem. Now, I hope we can go ahead with the remaining PowerPoint presentation. Okay, now there is another type of loop, that is the for loop. And obviously, please keep it in mind. We tried that actually. We can give the conditions inside the while and the for loop. Okay, so obviously step by step we will do more and more things. Even we can execute the data structures like list, dictionary, tuple, etc. With the help of loops. Okay, so that we will do it. Okay, so a for loop is used while for iterating over sequence. Okay, that is either a range as a traversal on the list or the tuple or the dictionary. That's what I said. Sorry, or a set or a string. Okay, please keep it in mind. Strings are also one type of list. Okay, but they are known as character list. Okay, I spoke to you about the list in one of the lecture in short. Okay, and I would be speaking to you about the list in the later lectures at length. Okay, but please keep it in mind, strings are also known as the character list. Okay, so the syntax of for loop in Python is for iterating variable in sequence and the number of statements. So what is happening, we will try to sorry, understand from the flow chart. Okay, item from the sequence is taken. Fine. do some operation on it, or you may print it. Okay, then go for the next item. Okay, again take the item from the sequence, the next item or next element from the sequence, go for the next item. Again take the next item or element from the sequence, execute that particular statement, go for the next item, etc. If there are no more items, come out. Okay, so we will be trying to do that. So there is a range function also, so please keep it in mind. Don't give the range. Range is a keyword in Python. Okay, so don't give the program name as range.py or something, or range.ipynb, because what is going to happen, you know, whatever the whatever Python you have installed, okay, and whatever the function related code that's a part of your Python installable, okay, it might get overwritten with your range.py. Okay, and then there are chances that your range function may not work properly. Fine, it is applicable to all the keywords if you use them as the program name, so you please don't use them, avoid that. Okay, for each item in sequence, the statements block will be executed until there is no item, and they would get executed. Fine. So there are different examples that have been given over here. I'll be taking them. So fine. Instead of doing theory, we will try to do that. And this for loop is very, very clearly what? It's very easy to understand. There is no confusion in the for loop while understanding it. That's my experience when I have taught it to the students over the period of time. Okay, so the first example has been given here, say fruits. Okay, and now it is on the basis of the list. Okay, we had talked about the list, if you remember, in short. So I will write it down, say apple, banana, then I'm going to write it down, say cherry. Okay, and this is the list which has been given. Now if I'm writing it down, now whether you write it down for X in fruits or whether you write it down I in fruits, it is not going to make any difference, because the thing is, finally it's your identifier. Okay, and then I'm going to give here print I. If you have used I, then use I, otherwise X. Okay, so what is going to happen? This is for traversing. It's going to traverse the list. Oh, sorry. Fine. So if I execute this, you can see this in this particular manner. But instead of this, if I write it down for X in I love Python programming. Okay, and then I write it down here, print X. Fine. It took the number of elements of the list in one line at a time. Okay, now let's see how does the output of this gets shown. Now please keep it in mind, it didn't take it as I separately, love separately, Python separately, programming separately. It took it as I, then space, LOVE space. It took space also, huh? You must have seen that. See, can you see that? PYTHON space programming, spell the whole spelling, and then it would get finished. Okay, so whenever it is going to take the characters from the string, it's not going to read it as I separately, love separately, Python separately, programming separately, but it is going to read it as character by character. Okay, so that's the difference between traversing the list and traversing a character array or string array. I hope you got it. You are getting it, everybody?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, now here another program has been given for I in range. Oh, sorry. 0 to 3. Okay, print I. What is going to happen? For loop always starts from 0. Okay, so it is going to take it as though 3, I meant to say 3 elements up to third, but for loop takes one element up to one element prior. Okay, so in the same manner, the list, I would give you the remembrance of the for loop while teaching you the list. Okay, wherever you want to print say the values from the list, okay, in the range of something, say 0 to 4, 2 to 6, or 2 to 3, sorry, 2 to 5, okay, then that time it takes up to one element prior. So whenever I give for I in range 0, 3, print I. Okay, it's going to get printed like this. So here I would like to show you a few more. Give me 1 minute. Let me open this. Okay. There are few more things that are there which you need to understand with respect to for loop. Okay. Now, is it necessary that I want to go up to with the hard-coded values always? No, not at all. Right? I can take the value from the user. So what is going to happen? I don't want to give the hard-coded value. I want to say here int of input of enter n. Okay. And I want to go from, say, I want to say here y. I'm deliberately changing it so that you shouldn't feel that every time I has to be used or x has to be used. Okay. So for I in range 0 to n, okay, then print I. So here it is asking me the value of n. I'm saying here 5. So can you see that? Just a minute. Huh? What happened? Oh, sorry. I here y has been given and here I have given I. That's what I was worried. How come it is misbehaving like this? Okay, now you can see. Okay, so 0. Did you understand what did I do and what was the thing that was
Yes,
required to be
ma'am.
done? Okay, so here enter n, I entered 5. So it took the values from 0 to 5, but I told you that it takes always the one value lesser. So it would be 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Got it? In the same manner, if suppose I write it down here, something like this. Okay, not needed that you should give, oh sorry, you're supposed to give always one parameter, or rather you are supposed to give always 2 parameters is not the thing. You can give in the range 2 parameters. You can give 1 parameter. Let's see whether we can give 3 parameters or not. Let's see that later. Okay. Now here I can execute this and you can see it is 0, 1, 2. Okay. So this is with 1 parameter in range function rather. Okay. Here with 2 parameters. Okay. In range. Got it? No? Any doubts?
No, ma'am.
Okay. Fine.
No,
In the
ma'am.
same manner, yeah. Thank you. So in the same manner, we can give with the 3 parameters also. Fine. What do you think? What would be the output?
Slicing, ma'am. It will take after 3 steps.
Okay.
It will take 1, then 4,
Okay.
then 7, that way.
And 10 also, right? 10 also, or 10 won't be printed?
10 won't be printed, ma'am. It will
Others, what
take
are
one
you
less
saying?
value.
it takes lesser value, right? It takes one value lesser. Okay. So here you can see 147. So can you please suggest me how to write down the code for printing the table of 2 up to 2 tens are 20 by using for loop?
Yes, ma'am. For I in range of 1, comma 11, and third one is not required.
1, 11. So do you want me to print 1357?
No, yes, ma'am. The third thing is not required, ma'am. Slicing is not required, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
And no, I want
And
the table of sorry.
yes, ma'am.
You are
Now
saying
we
something.
have to.
And
No, ma'am. Right, like next line, ma'am. 2 into 1
okay.
print
Print
2
what
string,
with
ma'am.
double quotes, without double quotes?
Yes, ma'am. String, ma'am.
String, 2.
Yes, ma'am. 2 again close. Right star, ma'am. 1.
1.
Sorry, no, ma'am.
For sure, right? Okay, anybody else can suggest him what to do? Okay, instead of that, fine, you can think on it. I don't mind, you can think on it. Instead of that, can I
Ma'am,
do
2 into n we can write. 2 into n.
Okay, just a minute. 2 into n. And
Yes, ma'am.
here?
2 asterisk n is in double quotes you write equal to also, ma'am.
Okay.
Then after comma write 2 asterisk n. Sorry, 2 star n. Yes, ma'am. That's it.
And printing n?
No, ma'am. No need that one.
Sure. Shall I execute?
Yes, ma'am. Oh, so sorry.
Okay, fine. So do you think here I should have this? Or can I write down?
No, ma'am. Close the
Just a
bracket,
minute now.
double quotes before.
It's correct, no, now. Yeah, sorry, 2 3s are 6.
Yes,
So
close
here
the
n
double
only.
quotes before 2, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am. Close the. Now write star,
Understood.
ma'am. Now write star, ma'am. Then close the double quotes, ma'am.
Okay.
Put the comma, then write n, ma'am.
Sorry.
No, ma'am. Comma n, ma'am.
Comma n.
Yes, ma'am.
Comma n. And 2 into n?
And then comma, ma'am.
Comma. And
Yes, ma'am.
that's it.
Again, double quotes write equal to in the double quotes.
Acha, okay, that way. And again
And
comma.
again, then comma. Yes, ma'am.
And now?
It must do.
Okay. Good boy. Okay. And can't I do it in some other way manner? In some other way around? Just a minute. Is it okay? Is
We
this
can
fine?
then write 10, 11 and then for slicing we can use 1 moment.
We can
We
do that.
want
We
to
can do
3
that. But
steps.
it's running, right?
Yes, yes, ma'am.
Okay, so that's good, very good. Okay, so in this manner you can work upon your code, and you can, maybe you would be able to write down the programs. Okay, so that way you have to apply your brain and do it. I hope you can do it, right? Okay, I'll just go to the later part of the slides. Where is my PPT gone? Huh. So here we can use a nested loops also if there is a need. Okay, so maybe now this is for you all. Okay, to just try this, right? Or printing an index, printing a matrix of 3 column by 2 rows, or maybe multiplication table of numbers, something like that. Okay, we can use a nested loop. So here it has been explained. So I hope you know that the inner loop gets executed first and then the outer. Okay, so I equal to 1, the condition would be checked. Okay, is 1 less than or equal to 3? Yes. J equal to 1. Okay, and this loop, after coming to j equal to 1, this loop would get executed, and then it will come to the outer loop. So now you have to do this on your own, and obviously with loop inside loop we will do it just in the next session, because it would be too much for you to learn too many things today, because we have learned lots of various formats of for loop, and we have tried to run the different programs, right? So now what is the difference between while loop and for loop? When the number of iterations are not known, okay, then while loop can be used. When the number of iterations are known, then can be used with the for loop. Okay, giving a condition is mandatory. Okay, may not be given the condition, but can run, it might go into the infinity. Okay, here, yeah, these three things are very much required: initialization, checking the condition, and ascending, sorry, increment or decrement. Okay, they have to be written separately, they have to be written properly. Okay, here many a times all of these things come together. Okay, and this is flexible. This is useful for some of the things, mainly for the sequences, but yes, I can tell you the loops aren't over yet. Later on we are going to learn the collections. Okay, that is and yeah, we spoke about the this also, what, the if condition also along with the loop. Okay, but then we will be doing later part the collections. Okay, and then after that we would be touching the loops again. That's why I said the loops aren't over yet. Okay, so that's it from my end. Any doubts to anybody? Anything you want to
Nothing for
No,
ask?
today.
ma'am.
Okay, understood everything? Got it, everything?
Yes, yes, ma'am.
Okay, we
And
didn't
the
understand the third parameter for the loop. Can you explain it again? Yes, sure, I can do that. Just a minute. Let me go to that. Third parameter is going to get executed in such a way that it would be a step of 3. I mean to say step of that number. Okay, so here it would be a step. So I took 1 plus 3, 4. 4 plus 3, 7. So here, whenever we write down this is this 3. The third parameter is a step. Got it? And in the same manner, here also below. Here below. Okay, the step here is 2. Okay, so 2, I want to go from 2 to 22, but I know it is not going to go to that particular number 22, right? Because it comes or it executes one number prior. Okay, so whenever it is going to execute up to one number prior, okay, it will go up to 20. So I had to give 2, 22, so that I will get the table from 2 ones are 2, 2 tens are 20. And then whenever I am saying 2 stable, obviously it every time 2 will get added. For example, 2 plus 2, 4. 4 plus 2, 6. 6 plus 2, 8. 8 plus 2, 10. So this is used as step. Got it?
Okay, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Any more doubts to anybody? Good that you asked the question. Do ask the questions in the chat. No problem. Anybody else? Any doubt? Okay. So that's it from my end. Thank you and bye. See you next time.
Thank you, ma'am.
Yeah, bye.
Thank you, ma'am.
Bye. All the best.